So hum. So hum. Greetings, Galactic ground crew of 144, mission Ascension, Terra Nova Gaia, star blossoms of the new earth awakening to their great mission as wayshowers of the new earth, of the new Jerusalem, the new Eden, rising up and stepping into our roles as guides and teachers of the way of the light. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the way within. I am the void. I am here now in this sacred vessel, in this body, in this avatar, where I always am, the body of Christos, the body of the cosmos. I am nothing, and I am everything. I am that I am. For it is through the power of our mighty I Am presence that together, as powerful, conscious co-creators of heaven on earth, we are the world bridgers. We are the bridge between heaven and earth. The rainbow tribes of every nation come together in the center of the sacred hoop, this galactic central sun within every living being. For it is with the power of the holographic nature of the universe that the one is in the many and the many within the one. Today on May 2nd, it was the third day in a row of massive higher dimensional frequencies, resonance coming through the Schumann charts. This is fifth dimensional energy, higher dimensional plasma photon waves of pure light penetrating into this realm through the veil, lifting the veil, thinning the veil of forgetfulness, the veil of separation, opening up every portal, every gateway to all timelines, dimensions, through this final omega point. This is the harmonic convergence of all timelines. This is the time wave, space-time continuum convergence, preparing all divine conscious creators for this quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, 222 coming in. Today on the Schumann charts, we had a powerful blast of white light, 35 hertz magnitude. This is the sacred 8 of the infinite timelessness of the universe, with the third day in a row of higher blasts of higher dimensional waves, plasma waves coming in from the great central sun through our sun and into Pachamama, into the field, into this realm. We had 115 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Most powerful in South America today, Chile, in the sacred Andes Mountains, 5.8. 13 of the divine goddess, the divine feminine. This is the kundalini of the divine feminine Christos energy, the divine feminine Christ consciousness of the new Lemuria, the divine feminine energy of the Magdalene, the Sisterhood of the Roses. Earlier today, Guatemala, Central America, home of our Mayan elders, 4.2, 4.6. Indonesia on the Ring of Fire, 4.6, 137 kilometers depth. Yesterday we spoke about the power of kin, 137, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. British Virgin Islands, 4.0, with the divine masculine of the new Atlantis. And we had this massive wave of energy that flowed from South America through the Pacific, through the Ring of Fire, through Southern Asia, up into India and into Europe, starting in Chile with the 5.8 most powerful. Then we had a 4.8 activation, Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea 4.6, Fiji 4.4, Indonesia 4.9, Banda Sea 4.6, Vanuatu 4.7. And then we had an activation, the portal, Pakistan, 4-4, multiple 4-4 activations of the 8-8, Lionsgate, the Lyran nation of the new Lemuria, the Royal Lions. And then the final activation, Gephira, Greece, 4.1. And if you look at the map on earthquaketrack.com, you can see this massive wave. It looks like a sine wave. A sine wave is the pulse of the universe, the one law. It is what creates the simulation of separation, past, present, future. It is what the ancients would call sin. Sin is the sine wave. It is living in separation, not good, bad, right, wrong. It's just how this whole field works, this whole manifestation of consciousness through the sine wave. This is time, the pulse of the universe, the pulse of the heart of Pachamama, the pulse of the quanta, emptiness in the form, form into emptiness. It is the flow of the seasons. Everything follows this one law, the pulse of the universe. We had a 5.6 activation, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea 4-3. All these on the Ring of Fire, Lemurian energy. New Zealand 4-6, another activation in Chile 4.3, Dominican Republic 3-4 with the New Atlantis, Mariana Islands 5.0, Indonesia 4-9, and then in the crown of Lemuria, Alaska 3.4, and then Sandpoint, Alaska 3.8, 12 of the Divine Feminine. So the whole Ring of Fire, again, lit up today, activated. This is connected to the fires burning within the threefold flame in your heart center, the activation of Homo Luminous through the Divine Feminine fires of Shakti, Shakti, Shakti. Om Shiva Raksha Babaji Yog. Today we also have the 525 portal and the 222. We continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 4 degrees, 52 minutes Aquarius. The sun is at 12 degrees, 58 minutes Taurus. The current Sabian symbol for the sun, 13 degrees Taurus, a porter carrying heavy baggage. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 5 degrees Aquarius, a council of ancestors. From astrologyweekly.com. And yes, all our ancestors, all our elders are with us now to assist us in this great awakening, this great ascension process. As these event waves keep flowing in one after another, we keep anchoring in the codes, the frequencies, the light into the grid, wherever you're stationed on Pachamama. These are the dragon lines, the dragon grid. In the classic Book of Change, the I Ching, we say, clouds follow dragon. It is the dragon lines in the sky, the dragon lines upon the earth. It is a mirror, as above, so below. These are the meridians of Gaia, and the meridians of the heavens above, the flow of chi, the flow of energy. Today, my queen, my sacred Condor, pull a card for you from the deck. Forest of Enchantment Tarot from Lunea Weatherstone. The card she pulled for you today, another very special card. 5, the oldest one. This is synchronic with our elders and ancestors. We love all our elders of every tribe, of every nation on Pachamama. The forest is old and full of stories. The hedgehog child, the rabbit's bride, the sleeping princesses, the foolish son, the faithful sister, the poisoned apple. Every traveler who passes through adds a story strand to the glittering web of enchantment. The preservation of all these stories is entrusted to the oldest one, memory keeper of the forest. This venerable yew tree has seen 3,000 summers and more. With age comes the ability to see the big picture with calm, contemplation, and deep-rooted understanding. The oldest one welcomes you and bids you to stay a while. Ask for the story you most need to hear right now, then add your own tale to the living library of lore. The oldest one reminds us that having a historical perspective is reassuring in times of trouble, and having a mythological or religious perspective helps us find meaning in our lives. Tales, legends, and lore have been handed down from generation to generation because they are a vital part of our shared humanity. Meaning at a glance, teaching, traditions, religion and mythology, wise counsel, true authority and expertise. Closer look, see the owl? That gives you an idea how big the oldest one is. Now from Jane, 108 Academy, Jain 108, light code 144. 144 has many special properties. The following is a deep dive into the mysteries of Shri 144 and how it connects to light, music, DNA, time, 108, platonic solids, and sacred temples. In the circle of 360 degrees, its division into 10 pizza-like slices, called the decagon, shows that the 10 corner angles are all 144 degrees each. Each of these 10 triangles are called golden triangles, are based on the phi ratio, meaning that this 144 degree angle is critical to establishing structures based on the divine proportion or living maths of nature. The cross-section of DNA has been shown under the microscope to be a decagon. Bruce Cathy, who gave us the keys to understanding the harmonic maths and the ley lines around the earth that reveal the accurate positioning of sacred sites or temples, teaches that the speed of light, or c, is 144,000 minutes of arc per grid second. Essentially, we are linking DNA to light via the harmonics of the circle when divided by 10. The sum of all the 10 angles in this decagon is 144 times 10, 1,440 degrees. Again, another link to 144. Jane 108 from Jane108academy.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. Schumann resonance is spiking in the same pattern. 3 days now, the Schumann resonance has started and ended at the same time, bringing in the much-needed energy that you need for this next level of your ascension. The Galactics and all the benevolent powers that be are bringing in these needed energies for and to you. These energies are allowing you to remember, allowing you to connect to your energetic birthright. You are so much more than you allow yourself to realize. It's time for your eyes to fully open. It's time for you to connect into you. It's time for you to remember who you truly are. Divinity is yours. Allow yourself to believe. You may experience some bigger ascension symptoms, but they are bringing in the changes you need uniquely. Things are beginning to change rapidly from this point. I am presence on high, Divine One, a girl in the universe.com. And from Divine Feminine 7777. We had a few crazy days with high frequency energy coming in, clearing during our sleep. Some even experiencing energetic attacks during the night in the astral. Now we have time to breathe and relax before the 555 portal energies hit us again like a massive wave. Take this time to feel, allow yourself to see and find out why you were triggered. It is still there to be cleared and released. You'll be able to see clearly now as the energies are calmer. Integrating the shifts doesn't seem like work, but we can move further or even jump timelines if we take the time to become aware of everything that happened, that is happening within. When we are triggered by the old, becoming consciously aware of the things within is bringing us so much further, and we don't need to repeat the same lessons again, but instead we can move forward right away. Automatic behavior, the old ways of being, living, doing, are being cleared out of our systems. We are freeing ourselves from everything that is holding us back. We are clearing the automatic programming that is going on within the old. We are creating solid foundations for the life we desire. We are always guided and protected. The transition that is happening right now is not easy for everyone. Expect unexpected changes and realignment. 555 is all about balance and harmony. Success is here. Don't be afraid to move forward into the new. Blessings are coming your way. You have done the work that you needed to do, and now the harvest time is here. Your heart soul will tell you what you need to know. You'll be able to manifest your future into the physical life because you are the creator. Feel into the joy, courage, warmth, confidence, power that is to be found within. Accept yourself the way you truly are as a soul. You are a powerful being of love and light, and now is your time to shine. Create the life you desire. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter, blessing beloveds. Up all night with the Schumann. It was a strong April gate passage. Record cosmic rays, flares, geomagnetic storms, quakes, intense Schumann waves. These new crystalline plasma influxes adjusted our trajectories. We enter a unique phase in May. My Gatekeeper journal has a unique entry for next month. Rather than dates, it says just one word: consistent. While science has noted the recent intensity of cosmic forces as unusual, the light codes in plasma reveal shifts to unity consciousness. This is a new level of the freedom codes, and freedom codes disrupt and dismantle that which does not serve quantum, divine will, highest interests of the collective. Freedom codes reveal the cosmic Christ principle, the unified, crystalline path of expression, more ease, manifestation of highest alignment, and the new crystalline lifestyle emerging. I feel this state of beingness as part of the consistent message for May. All things crystalline. We hold a calm, 0 point consistently, ascension experience in this now. Even while working on the crystalline convergence, I notice the effect across the realms. A small task asks for more crystalline consideration. How can it reflect what is happening with the higher levels, the cosmic levels? Every step of event planning attunes to the multidimensional. What does our gathering look and feel like upstairs in the higher reflection? What is most needed, effective, heart-opening? How can every moment express more of the crystalline new earth now? This broader perspective, the unified perspective, is a gift in this now. When you apply it to everything, cleaning the house, the morning walk, challenging tasks, the larger operation is revealed. For the moment, practice opening perspective with every creation. Remember your impact across the realms. Feel how a simple gesture, word, or activity shifts the unified field. This is responsible creation blooming within our lives. Ascension has always made us more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and activities. Now we harvest the fruit of those practices and take it further. Consistent, unified perspective. As always, it is a process. Practice builds spiritual power. Take a look at the how and why of your daily flow. These new frequencies are stimulating a cosmic memory of the crystalline process, the awareness of the cosmic Christ. The illusion dismantles and we see, feel, sense the self as fractal, doing something in these realms, reflected in all expressions of self across the multidimensional landscape. Infinite love light to all during this profound passage. Let us show humanity what is possible with Ascension in love, light, and service. From SandraWalter.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, The Healer's Journey. We write to continue the planetary focus, to feel the new light awareness reaching you. No greater access is available in the higher light realms, as your entire light library is more accessible. To realize the higher sense of awakening and a deeper knowing is an indication of your internal world expanding. As you awaken to a deeper sense of life, joy, internal harmony, the higher light extension of you. To see a great light bridge before you, the higher light path. For unity in one light is the focus. The individual concept of me to us is the new way, to take each step in a space of heart light, as your inner and outer world transforms. For the great transformation is here. Simply follow the light path. The true awakening shall continue. Infinite light expansion. The true light awakening is now. Sending waves of cosmic love, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Gabrielle Alem, Ancient Oracles of Lemuria. Dolphin communication. The dolphin showed me a doorway. I could see a crystal, another dimensional doorway, and sonic keys. Star family are there waiting. Here resides the Galactic Council. These are the ascended masters. Only love resides here. Within this realm, no authority is required. Their essence is energy, white light wisdoms through heart. These souls are the pure heart frequencies of alchemy. When the doorway opens, quantum energy fields will expand across the universe. Ascension through solar frequency. We are the sons and sun daughters. Ascension occurs through the heart. This first doorway will echo the realms with new creator tones, sounds. These sounds will begin to create. Through the songs, great change comes, both humanitarian and planetary changes. Shifting lands rise. There will open 3 more doors when evolution expands the frequencies. Mother Earth is the crystal heartbeat. We nurture and feel this beat, chorusing beautiful new beginnings. Birth through love. We are the colors of the rainbow, chakra fields of cosmic stardust and divinity. We are love, and love lights the way. The Lemurian song lines are echoing enchantment. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, one can only experience love in its deepest and highest form when one has fully experienced divine love. The truest love sees only perfection in all and everything, in all forms and all expressions. Love forever reflecting the face and heart of love back to the one who loves. The greatest transfiguration which is happening and will happen is in the form of relationships, especially loving relationships. For if we see and fully experience and acknowledge the divine source living and breathing and acting through the beloved before one, what is there to judge, to reject, to wish to change? The heart is open, and so is the soul, and then the embodiment, to experience the merging of soul truly now at the deepest, most profound levels. It has nothing to do with orgasm or orgasmic wonders. It has to do with the fires of the souls merging into oneness and unity and harmony. And this merging indeed becomes a sacred and holy unity of all bodies and all embodiments, and thus moves into the highest octaves of energetic oneness, which surpasses all understanding. Within such merging, the sacredness of divine creation emerges, and thus the soul merging then becomes a glorious expression of divine, omnipresent love, which is transcendental. There is thus purity, a sacredness, a holiness which goes beyond expression. Our souls all remember this in the deepest sense. Therefore the constant longing for that type of merging which one rarely could experience in the duality of the old earth. For one needs to first merge into oneness within oneself, the balance between the masculine and feminine within, before one can truly merge at the highest levels with another soul who has done the same. When we truly embrace the heart and soul and mind and matter of another soul in the deepest and most highest sense, when both are on the same vibrational frequency band, and indeed tuned into the same omniversal presence and power as held within the divine source, both are lifted beyond the known and then can access the unknown, the sublime and the most sacred and holy. The portals indeed are there within each one, and then when two become as one, the third and universal portals open. Yet this demands purity of intent, purity of heart and soul, and indeed, ego has no place where the sacred dwells. From JudithKusel.com. And from a gift from Gaia, the heart chakra has an opportunity to expand. In the energetic streams now activated as Venus and Lilith hold alignment in our heavens, a new opportunity arises in which we get to switch our values to know more thy worth and begin to practice the new preach that in truth has been known for some time. The knowledge you have been receiving, the knowing which should now be ripe, is for the experience to become you, but the switch must be taken. Action must be applied for you to experience the upgrade that's been in manifest since you requested the old to end. The self-loving power of the Lilith template aids in the slicing of the old and the walking away. Many speak of Lilith as rejection. However, feel more deeply into her template, and you will find a powerful goddess who knew her worth, her place, her purpose. Lilith downed tools and walked off site and never looked back again. What happened to Lilith? She realized that to be a half of anything was only ever going to limit her, that she would never truly get to experience her wholesomeness without the space and freedom to explore her divinity and the endless opportunities that it offers. In doing so, she met her divine counterpart. He was freedom itself. The polarity of control had collapsed, and he offered her the most exquisite gifts of space and time. But that part of the story is unknown, simply because humans chose to stick with the limitations inside half of her template. This expansion takes conscious awareness. This takes physical effort to drop the old skin to the floor and to adorn the new, paying close attention to the habits and behaviors that are anchored to the old that will draw you in the moment you slip unaware. If you are unsure of how to be, then stop, center, and do nothing until you feel sure to take that step. Because even in the perceived stillness, the magic is highly active, and all will feed back the truth of frequency held. The silence is the honoring. It is transcendence in motion. It is the space in which we empty the mind, be still, patient, open and flowing, so that we can notice the addictions and attachments that supported the old skin, so that we can release and empty from it all, and then walk, talk, breathe, and exist from every single cell the new way we choose to exist. Higher and higher we rise, Less and less control is required as we trust the power of our cosmic creator heart, at one with the all, constant and perfect feedback of the multifaceted diamond of life that we get to experience now. Embodiment is the stream for the next few days, and you are oh so very supported in doing so. Let go of the sides, beloved, and be free in your flight to feel the natural rhythm of the all, up and down, ebb and flow, in and out, perfection in motion. From the Archangelic Calendar, Gaia is in Circe's will. Circe, our galaxy, acts upon the infinite universe's will. The current setting element is Earth. This setting is exceptionally typical. After any tremendous change, Gaia sits in the Earth setting as these changes solidify into tangible manifestation. We are going through a timeline expansion, which is different than a timeline shift. As we change the physical boundaries in which we are existing, the situation is almost like the hyper-reality mode of our existence, whereas what is real is seriously in question. The latest change to the ever-expanding calendar will feel a lot like playing on the home field after an extensive road trip. We have played this reality game on unfamiliar grounds, but now the ball is literally in our court, and we will be more at ease than ever before. This place and time are conducive for macro and micro success. The actual cause of all these changes is the shift within our hearts. The talented have mentally come to a place of acceptance and understanding. These imagined selves hold sacred space for all life, and have done so for many generations. Finally, we will see the fruits it shall produce. We have been in a Terra version of Earth and Galaxy for a long time. In great synchronicity, we are upgrading from Terra into something even more expansive and powerful. We are hesitant to title this anything stagnant, so we shall title it Dispendo, which is Latin for expand. In this way, we can allow this to evolve while still marking the event. Our work on the timelines is starting to remind us of a giant tree of life. Perspicuitous. Earth's true origins will eventually come to light. There isn't much accuracy in the modern telling of Earth's history. The original story will come to the forefront when we fully exchange knowledge with our galactic neighbors. Many metaphysical leaders are unknowingly taking their tribes down subpar timelines. Choose the group you associate with very carefully. Do not follow anything that does not ring the bells of your soul in profound and meaningful ways. The spell has been broken. It will take the world some time to realize that nothing's standing in their way any longer. Tons of chest beating and hypocritical messages coming from the teachers of New Age dogma as they know they have lost a grip on their followers. The proverbial walking off the cliff is taking place on the lower timelines. Those on a higher timeline shouldn't attach themselves to the outcomes on the lower timelines. The ability for those walking a higher timeline to let go will be the real test. Attachment is the key. Legion and 5D news. Poles are moving, and many have already noticed this shift and its effect on celestial positioning. Considering we are out of repairs and see a true sky, this is an excellent indication of where we are on the quantum landscape. Cities will go through a transitional phase, fall, rise, and fall again. This fate is not for the people living in the said cities, but the institutional structures will go through some changes. The great beings of Asia have been very diligent with their energy work. Masters of many generations have come online, linking in the ether to add wisdom and motion. This great master energy influx will be a strong pivot point for many seasons to come. Strange body symptoms will continue. Consider it a macro version of jet lag. Disclosure is here in many ways, but the effects of this understanding are not even close to coming to fruition. The integrated fact that here on Earth we are living with many other species of humanoid is something that will change the dynamics of every aspect of society. Some are ready while the others are covering their eyes as hard as possible, wishing it would go away. You will see many flashes of light through your day. Your mind does not know what to make of the incoming energy as of yet. With time it will digest this energy and quantify it into palpable form. Philosophical buffet. You will not be human forever. You will not be this person you project yourself to be for 1 billion sunrises. Appreciate who you are now. It will not always be. Even on your worst days, appreciate the fact that you get to be a you for a little while. You experience this reality in your unique perspective, which is in a continual process of fading away. This ever-changing destiny also means the people, places, and things in your life are even more finite than you, as you already get to be with them for even a smaller while, so make every moment count. The galaxy itself is a portal of new life. It's the gateway to our experience and reality. There is no Earth without the galaxy, the same way there is no galaxy without the universe and no universe without the multiverse. The statement does not mention that there is none of anything without infinitely expanding creator source. That said, what role do black holes take? Exit portals? Truthfully, we can look at anything as if it was a portal. To do that, we would need to see reality as an energetic flow and not necessarily a physical exchange. Toxic anything is a term that should be avoided. Labeling something or someone as toxic, masculine, or feminine will unknowingly declare war on said verbal target's macro. If we include ourselves in the target, it puts the power in our hands to change it without a battle. The most accurate healing path is inward. In other words, take the highest possible inclusive perspective when trying to implement recovery. The question you must ask is how I can be the best version of myself. How can I express my divinity uniquely? How am I uniquely sacred to infinitely expanding creator source? If you ever tried to move an itch across your body, you realize something powerful is in our observation to sensation. If we can purposely move a sense, we must ask ourselves why, and that rabbit hole will end in the deep understanding of quantum mechanics. Surely if you can quantify or name it, it is not the sum of the whole, a part of infinitely expanding creator source, but not the entirety of existence. We take a step, not knowing what the step is. As we continue, we don't know what the landscapes are of the future, even though we are very familiar with the energy that we will encounter. This mentality is the definition of unwavering faith. The tools and assignments for today are in the link in the description below. This is from the archangelicalendar.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah, Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury in Taurus trine Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Venus in Taurus sextile Neptune in Pisces. Mental perception grows, and it's easier now to discern where changes are needed to accomplish long-term plans. Mercury Pluto is conducive for research, reading, studying, writing, presenting, and also helps us to push past procrastination. The Venus-Neptune aspect blesses creativity, too tempting us to paint, dance, sing. A little work, a little play makes for a feel-good day. Conversations can take relationships to a deeper level, as the all-pervading air of calm brings out the best in us. Focus, honesty, and a willingness to listen and sit side by side with ease, comfort, and unconditional love. But if you are troubled, use these aspects to find your center again. Sit quietly and let the planet hold you. Feel her strength flow into your mind and body. Close your eyes and embrace the soft darkness of the unknown. When you are quiet, your soul whispers sweet secrets and leaves a giggle in your heart. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times. Kin 139, Blue, Solar Storm. Solar is the name for the number 9, and its keywords are intention, pulse, and realize. The 9th day of the blue monkey wave spell is a force to be reckoned with. The number 9 always packs a punch, and is the highlight or the climax of a wave spell. Full of high energy and never dull, number 9 days can be dramatic, which is fine if you get off on drama. Make good use of this energy, and by using your intention, make things happen. Today is Blue Storm, which represents self-generation, energy, and catalyze. What a combination of number and day. It doesn't get crazier than this, but if your intention is to make a big life-altering change, then this is the day to do it. Harness this energy or be blown away by it. The guide for today is the Blue Eagle, which represents creativity, mind, and vision. The eagle shows us the way today, inviting us to look at the bigger picture. Consider this vantage point before making big changes. Eagle also teaches us to be creative with solving issues that present themselves. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue, Solar Storm, Kin 139, 2nd of May 2021. Pulsing, Transformation. 2-5-2021 equal 2-5-5 equal 2-10 equal 2-1 equal 3. 2 twins, partner, cooperation. 5 freedom, change, liberation, transformation. 10 manifestation, power, authority. 1 new beginnings, leader, original. 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. In 139 equal 13 equal 4, form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. A magical, visionary day of great transformative power. Day 9 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, and a return to innocence. Today we realize that magic pulses at its utmost when we see the bigger picture, the vision that generates the energy of change. Today we have tremendous energies available to fuel our visions and to catalyze joy expressed as fully creative, alive, and limitless. Tone of creation, solar, tone 9 operates in the spiritual realm. Action, realizing, power, pulse, essence, intention. The 9th day of the wave spell is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience. So we begin pulsing, extending our intent into realization, visualizing what we want to manifest and pulsing that intention from our heart. This assists us in making our dreams come true. This is potent manifestation energy today. What vision and intention are you pulsing into reality to catalyze great transformation? Today's question is, how can I catalyze the winds of change to fuel my greatest vision, realizing my intention? Pulse that out from your heart. Divine blessings for catalyzing this tremendous power today. In Lakeka Lakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 139, Blue Solar Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I pulse in order to catalyze, realizing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation. The solar tone of intention. I am guided by the power of vision. And on this powerful day of activations and visions, downloads, transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for supporting us in our work. We rely on our pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses. So we appreciate all of you that are helping support us in our great works. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Nova Rose, for your pledge and support on Patreon. And we appreciate all of you for your continued support. And if you'd like to continue supporting us on Patreon, please check and see if your payment went through. Multiple people dropped out again. It happens the beginning of every month. There's a glitch in their payment program. So if you could please check that, we'd appreciate it. And if you'd like to support our work and to help us to be able to continue to bring these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge on patreon.com/prime disclosure. We also have a link at egolovecondor.com if you'd like to make a one-time donation. I'd like to also thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condor and our art business on Etsy. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Zorina, for another purchase today. Thank you, Divine Sister. And my queen has a Mother's Day sale until May 11th, 20% off all of her handmade beautiful works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to end today's transmissions with more powerful codes from our divine bro stars and sisters of the Pleiades. Pleiades 1 messages May 2nd, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Divine directions continue. Transmissions of rebellion packets continue to deepen. Oppressions continue to be lessened. Moral elevations increase. Strengthening of Metatronic structures increases. Specific disintegrations in progress. GNA continues to expand. Port 144 liberated. Divine teaching standards are announced. Nevic support in tune. 18% non-regressive. Cruisers are moved apart. Extra communications in progress. Attention Neva. Consciousnesses of multiplanes spread. Galactic demonstrations continue. Curses of old pattern keep happening. Lemurian pearls and reconnections to carriers support 10% non-regressive, temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1, potentiating shamanic inheritances from disclosurenews.it. So thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. And keep riding these higher pulsing waves of plasma codes, light language, higher dimensional resonance and frequency of the harmony of the music of the spheres that is flowing in from the great central sun. These are angelic voices. This is angelic code. This is activating our indestructible diamond bodies, our rainbow bodies of pure light, through the power of the mighty I Am presence, which is the unborn mind of Buddha, pure awareness. This is pure innocence, pure beauty, unconditional love, Christ consciousness, Christ equal love. This is a title, a name, pointing to the truth of who we truly are, as Christ conscious beings being connected to all things, all beings, in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, through the love of our heart center, central portal. This is the great central sun, Hunab-ku. It's within you, within every living being. It is everywhere. That is the secret of light, the still white magnetic light, totally still, pure. We call the clear light of bliss, is everywhere. And it is in the realization of this I Am presence, which is God in action. This is light, the still light in motion, the simulated motion of our thoughts, our awareness, and then of our physical emanations, our physical vessels. These are our sacred temples. This is holy. The holy waters, the holy fire, the holy elements, the 5 elements within our physical vessel and in our environment of Pachamama, of Gaia, our holy mother, our sacred mother, Father God that is with us now. This is our true nature, our true self, as a perfect mirror reflecting each other and everything through the power of our mind. This is the Buddha mind, the Buddhic, the Tao, source, creator, as we tap into the genius within our full, infinite, co-creative potential of co-creator, gods and goddesses of the new earth, together, one heart, one harmony, one symphony of this cosmic dance of the universe, emanating through our souls, through our consciousness, with our holy intent, our sacred intent, to bring divine abundance for all living beings, unconditional love, divine union, for all conscious sentient beings of light, in this realm on Pachamama, and all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, as we merge all together into this one now moment of pure, eternal bliss consciousness. Keep shining your light brightly into the night and gently walk your sacred path with heart. Make it the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.